Hello there, we've been waiting for you.
Hello?
Hello, Jughead, this is Archie. Come over right away. It's a matter of life or death.
Oh, relax, Archie.
Attention, all true believers. Marvel Comics is on the air.
A friend of the unfortunate, enemy of criminals. In reality, Dan Garrett, a rookie patrolman, loved by everyone but suspected by none of being the Blue Beetle.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality. Faster than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets.
Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, all right, we're here. Happy NCBD. It is still frigid here, not as cold as where Lyle is, negative 22. God, but for Lyle, that's like balmy. He's probably wearing shorts and a tank top right now. It is cold here. It has been cold in the past, so it's not too weird for us. But let's see, Mike Asbell. I know he's further down south, so it's probably a bit unusual for him. Let's see. Who else in the house? Preston, what's up, bud? Let's see. TJ. Now, TJ actually sent me some pics of Florida, and they got snow, and I should have loaded it up on Slack, so Jay could have, if during a break I'm not too tired, I'll try to get that done. But TJ's looking at some snow, but I know he was in our area or in the Northeast at one point, so it's not too unusual for him. Now, I was talking to Jay before the show. Jay, you got snow, yes?
Yeah, we got it Tuesday night, about ankle deep. It's just now starting to melt away.
So how you guys dealing with it? Now, you don't get much snow where you are in Texas, right? But Texas is a big state. So I'm not sure where in Texas you are, but it doesn't snow very often, I assume.
No. The worst we've had a couple years back, we had a real bad ice storm here.
Yes, I remember that. And the power was an issue. I remember that. Yeah, that I remember.
Yeah, so I mean, we survived it, we survived it. We didn't lose power or anything, so we still had heat. It's just, when you see snow here, living here my whole life,
right?
Aside from when I lived in North Carolina, so I was used to the snow. But being here my whole life, we don't get snow that often, but it feels like the last 10, 12 years maybe, the weather's just been so crazy in Texas.
It's everywhere, dude, everywhere. So for the last 2 years, maybe 3, we have not had significant snowfall here where in Jersey and Northeast, upper Northeast. This winter seems a little bit different. We're still under the cold snap. It is right now probably 16, 17 degrees outside. As I get older, I would say I know why people move to Florida, but apparently that is not an escape anymore. Since they got snow there as well. Maybe Big John Castle will join us in a little bit because I know he's further down south in Florida, I think by the Miami area, I think. So I'm curious to see if it reached that far down. I know that reports say the Gulf Shores got snow. And I've been there. I was there 2 summers ago. A beautiful place. It is. If you have a chance to go, I highly recommend it. It was a tournament and really had a great time there. It was had a Vacasa, which is like an Airbnb for vacation homes. I don't know if anybody's used it. It was great. We got a condo on the bay side, on the Gulf side rather. So we were within walking distance of the beach. It was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo with its own kitchen. It was nice. Little deck out back, so overlooking the ocean. Great time. So if you ever get a chance to go, we were in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Closest airport is Jacksonville, which I heard was shut down yesterday because of the snow. But it had to be so freaky. It was the ultimate beach spot. It was hot. It rained a little bit, and it was so steamy. It was like a steam bath when it rained. But great time, great place to go. I just had an excellent time there. I highly recommend it. But yeah, snow across most of the nation on the East Coast, reaching all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. It's just been so weird. We've had now 2 snow events up here, which is more than we've had in the last 2 years. Not bad, 3 to 5 inches one time, 2 to 4 the time before that. But now it's not melting, obviously, because it's been sub-zero temps since the last snowstorm. So that's been tough. Just reading the chat, seeing how everyone's dealing with it. And sounds like everybody is having their own experience with the snow. Driving is never fun, but I was in Atlanta one year, years and years ago, and it snowed and people were just losing their minds. Buses were sliding sideways down the highway. It was crazy. I remember I had to catch a flight out of Hartsville, Jackson, and I caught a cab, and the taxi driver was driving so slow. I was afraid I was going to miss my flight. I told him, I said, "You want me to drive? I'll drive to the airport," because the guy had no clue what he was doing. Mike Asbill, made 2. Preston, I said hello to, I think. Easy Go Lucky, how you doing, buddy? Glad you got the package. So mail is still being delivered. Glad you got a bunch of books. Again, as I said, if it cheers you up a little bit, going through what you're going through, then I felt like we've done something there. Let me see who else is in the house. Give me a second here. Why is this? I am so frozen. My brain's frozen. My fingers are frozen. Heat's not working 100% here in the office. Is working at home, though, which is, I guess, the most important part. Triple B, what's up, bud? Let me see. Let me get the shout-outs out of here. I think I got it. Mr. Note, what's up, bud? All right. Let me see. So we're going to go 2 hours tonight. Because I don't want to go outside anytime soon. No, we're just going to go 2 hours. Robert Sean Paulson, we have all of this week's ratios, and I have priced them ridiculously low. I did my research, and I didn't check everywhere, but we have got to be lower than anybody else out there. So an opportunity for you, my friend. Let me see who else out here. CIB, what's up, bud? And Weird, how are you, my friend? Have you recovered from the Lions' tragic loss? I was rooting for them, dude. Not against the Birds, but I was rooting for them to at least get the NFC Championship. Did not want to see a division rival there. Although the Washington Commanders, man, that kid Jaden Daniels is something else. CIB. Yeah, I know. We did, CIB. So it's kind of a shocker. I still have salt I bought 2 years ago. Becky Bate, what's up? Stevie B. Yeah, so I still have the salt that I bought 2 years ago. It gets hard after a while. So I had to take it out front and drop it on the concrete a couple times to loosen it up because it got some moisture in it. Ken K, how you doing? Thanks for joining us, man. Let's see. Did I miss Marcus? What's up, bud? All right. Let me see. Did I miss anyone? Thank you, Marcus. TJ, I said hello to. Let's see. I think I got everyone. Did I miss anyone? Jay, did I miss anyone?
Let's see. We had Corey Rust. He can't stay, but he said hello.
Corey, what's up, bud? You have got a huge package shipping to you, man. All the gifts. I love this group. This has got to be the most unique claim show, comic claim show on the internet. I think half the things that were claimed on Monday were gifts for Corey, and the prizes were the giveaways were given to Corey. So that was pretty cool. But this has got it. May 2. Did I not send you an invoice? I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. May 2, will you do me a favor, bud? Send me an email or hit the submission form. I don't know how I missed it, but things have been crazy here lately. So I might have. So if you don't mind doing that for me, that would certainly help me out, May 2. I thought I got everyone. Let's see. Yeah, Ken K, I agree with you, man. I do not want to see Chiefs with a 3-peat. The cheaters, more likely. But anyway, it is crazy. I look at the weather map and you just see it is nuts. It is most of the country is under the cold snap and the snow. When you're talking about how far down it reached, it's just insane. So May 2, yeah. But if I forgot to send you an invoice, I don't remember what you claimed. Been a little short-handed of late. So if you don't mind doing that for me, bud, I will get you an invoice tomorrow morning. Lorena, what's up? Appreciate it, May 2. Appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys. All right. So the winner of the comment section is Marcus. And he gets Annihilation Scourge signed by Michael Morrissey. And the reason I picked Marcus is he left a comment. He always leaves very, very funny comments. But this time it was straight up, no jokes. And he did not mention, you did not mention the Copper Tone sketch cover. So for that alone, Marcus, you got it. Preston, that's a good one. All right, so I can't remember so many things. It's crazy. So, Marcus, don't make me take away the giveaway, bud. So, Marcus, appreciate you, bud. Marcus has got to be one of the first viewers we ever had. When we started 4 years ago, I guess, EXP's been around. And Marcus was there from day one to this day right here. Every show, faithfully, every week. So we appreciate Marcus, most definitely. And his wit, although sometimes his wit is at my expense, which I don't like as much, but still. All you guys have been here now for years, and I definitely appreciate you guys. You guys make the show. You make the channel. Without you guys, it's just me, Jay, and Nick talking to each other on YouTube. So I really do appreciate you guys, everything. You guys being here and being so loyal, picking up the other EXP shows. Really, really do. Okay. Oh, okay, Mick too. Yeah, definitely. Hit me up. Yeah, and hit the thumbs up if you could. And remember, leave a comment after the show to enter the giveaway. The numbers are getting smaller. The faithful, like Marcus, Steve Vendetta, trying to think who else, Stevie B, variety of people usually leave comments, but there were a lot more before. So keep in mind, when it's down to 4, I just pretty much flip a coin. Yeah, I don't have a bad signal. What'd I miss? Probably a lot. All right. So here we go. The giveaway of the night is Ultimate Comics #1, signed by Jonathan Hickman. And the hashtag will be, as always, Jay's ahead of me, hashtag EXP NCBD, all lowercase. You only need to enter it once. All right, cool. I hit the Rex iPhone. You missed the Fergusons. Who's the Fergusons? I missed it. I don't get it. All right, so hoping wherever you are, it's warmer than here, except for Lyle because he's used to it. I mean, to him it's balmy. The man used to hang out in the Arctic, so for him, anything above 35 minus 35 degrees is summertime for Lyle. And Lyle, I did get the email from your wife. I apologize. We are a little bit shorthanded, so I am so far behind. And the stack kind of built up because you guys had the postal strike. So I promise I will get back to your wife tomorrow. Just trying to catch up. All right. So here we go. All right. So we did the giveaways. Cool. So remember, hashtag EXPNCBD. All right. So to start, as always, we have the Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. Hey, Airborne, thanks for joining us. And as always, as a thank you to our viewers, we got it for $5. Pablito, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. So Becky, Alex is no longer with the company, so that's what happened. So we're a little bit shorthanded. And trying to muddle through, but we're getting there. So you'll probably see Amy on emails a lot. She might jump in and join me from time to time. Like the good old days, when it was just me and Amy doing the shows. That was always fun. All right, next up we have the DF grab bag, 15 books for $10. You're going to get Indie, Marvel, DC, and a grab bag variety. And then we have the DF Mystery Box, 2 CGC 9.8s, 1 Virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value. We usually sell for $100, but heck, $85. We're going to do it for $85 tonight. Francisco, what's up? The reader pack. Thanks, Mike. That is true. It is a bargain. 10 comics, Dynamite titles for $5. You can't lose. Hickman or Bendis? Good question. I like Bendis' signature only because it's nice and roundish. I would say Hickman. Hickman's tougher. Bendis, I can sort of see it's his name. And it has that nice circly, not hard edge. Hickman is kind of angular. So if asking my opinion, I like Bendis more. But they both have great ones. No, mate, too. The trank gun is mine. I'm not giving it back. Never know when it might come in handy. Might run into a wild bear in the woods. Who knows? All right. Next up, we got Superman versus Flash. Cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we have it tonight for $65. CIB, I am not messing with you, buddy. You got it, Preston. All right. So Preston got a Dynamite 10-pack. Track the squirrel. I wouldn't do that, Marcus. Me and the squirrels were buds or brothers, blood brothers. I couldn't do that to the squirrel. All right. Then we have G.I. Joe number 301 with Baroness, cover sketch by Dan Eilinger. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we have it for $65. Then next up, we got Action Comics number 18 with Brainiac 2, cover sketch by Will Torres. It's just a retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $65. And then we have the Gotham War #1 with Stargirl, cover sketch by Tracy Medina. So if I can get my act together, so it's just a retail of $149.99. Yeah, there are some new medals. I'll make sure to a funny one, mate, too. I'll make sure to have some on Monday. I promise. So just a retail of $149.99, and we have this for $65. All right, so then we have some older sketch covers, and I'm blowing them out. Oh, yeah, so if I get my act together, on Monday, we're going to have Tracy Medina on the show, and we're going to take commissions. I would say up to 8, maybe. I have to check my email. So if you want something drawn by Tracy Medina, Monday you got to tune in. And that's assuming I can get my act, my stuff together in time to plan for it, get the blanks, all that good stuff. All right. So then here are the ones I have discounted. Normally $65. I made them $45 tonight. First up, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, number 87 with Mr. Freeze sketch cover by Dan Eilinger. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we've got it for $45. Thank you, Preston. I'm trying, buddy. I'm trying. All right. I don't know where else you can get hand-drawn sketch covers for $45. All right, then we got Green Lantern, Season 2, #1 with Hal Jordan cover sketch by Mariano Nicieza. Hey, Lyle. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we got this one at $45 tonight. Then we have Spider-Man, Shadow of the Green Goblin with Magneto, cover sketch by Tony Scott. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we've got this for $45. Lyle, yeah, were you not there? I think you weren't. I got the email from your wife. I apologize. I am behind, my friend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait out, and it kind of got to a big stack because you guys had the postal strike that was going on in Canada. But I will wait out. I will get back to your wife tomorrow. So tell her to expect an email. I am way behind. I apologize for that. I could not get to it today. I did see it, though. All right. Then, you know what? It's break time. Jay, see, I'm telling you, man, it's not going to be a good night, man. I'm feeling like so tired, so cold, even with the heater on. But, Jay, take us to our first break. Hang out. We're having fun. We got ratios coming up, a few back issues, and then, of course, the Dynamite books of the week. So hang out.
Ask your local comic shop to add Battle Quest comics to your pull list today. Hey, did you know that you're invited to an art gala? No, I mean the fun kind. It's SketchUp with Mog and Mel.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining us.
Featured guests talk about their new projects.
So it takes place in this fantasy world where the world has kind of lost its stories.
And life as an artist.
The hope was that you could make some amount of money when you exited art school.
while the ever-changing artist panel draws new works live in front of your eyes.
Oh, I like that. Working on the
And
shadow.
Sexy. Sex, dude.
You still got a little bit of time.
Ooh, Phil, that's dope, dude.
Sketch Up with Mog and Mel, Thursday nights. Part of the experience.
In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
Hey, all right, we're back. So Stevie B, how do you know about the Mexican Cokes? I'm curious. That is true, though. That's weird that you know that. There is no Jolt. I don't even know if they make that anymore. At my age, I can't have that much caffeine. It would be bad. So all right, so here we go. So finish out the sketch covers. Next one up, we got Star Trek Green Lantern with Worf, cover sketch by Jessica Court. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $45. And then we got Star Wars #1 with Grogu and Frog, cover sketch by Ken Hazer. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $45. That makes sense, TVB. We special order it. I actually, real sugar tastes kind of funny to me, kind of like Diet Coke. I don't know. All right, then we got Ahsoka cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariana Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $45. And then finally, makes sense, CJ. What If Venom with Venom cover sketch by Ken Hazer. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $45. All right, so let's do a quick Rex cap of the sketch covers. Again, one-time deal at $45 for the older ones, the new ones at $65. All right, so first up, we got Superman versus Flash cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariana Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we've got it for $65. G.I. Joe #301 with Baroness, cover sketch by Dan Neilinger. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $65. Then we got Action Comics #18 with Brainiac 2, cover sketch by Will Torres. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $65. Then the Gotham War #1 with Stargirl, cover sketch by Tracy Medina. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $65. All right. So for any of the new ones, if you buy two, the one's priced $65. If you buy two, I'll do it for $120. All right. So then these are the older ones that I slashed the price. Green Lantern, Green Arrow #87 with Mr. Freeze, sketch cover by Dan Neilinger. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have it at $45. And if you buy any of the older sketch covers, I'll do two for $80. How about that? Because I am tired of staring at them and I want to move them, so the warehouse doesn't kill me for having to deal with the inventory. Yeah, hey Matt Harper, how you doing, bud? Nobody picked up Gotham War. I don't know. Shocker to me.
And Rex definitely means as beautiful as they are, he's tired of looking at them.
Well, I get scolded by the warehouse if I bring more inventory that they have to keep track of. So I get scolded. So I'm looking to move this stuff. Dude, these are all hand drawn. I mean, Dan Neilinger, certainly Jessica Court, Tracy Medina, they are fantastic artists. Catch them, all of them are one day going to be, famous, whatever the case may be. Catch them while they are still not famous, not well known yet, but they will be. And we actually have a warehouse. The warehouse temperature is actually pretty warm. The front office, the heater is not, it works, but it's not full blast. So for some reason, the landlord has not sent somebody over to look at it. So it's been like that. So yeah, just a parting of the ways, Steve Vendetta. No particular reason, people just move on. So they keep the warehouse doors closed, so it's actually warmer and the heat works. So I don't know. So it is actually very warm. Sometimes I go back there just to warm up during the day. All right. So then we got Green Lantern Season 2, Number 1 with Hal Jordan, cover sketch by Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we have 45. Again, if you buy two of the older ones, I will do 2 for $80, $40 a piece. You can't go to the show. You can't go to the show and get it cheaper than that. I don't have any. We did those 2 years ago, my friend. I'll check, but I don't think we have many new ones. All right. So then we got Spider-Man, Shadow of the Green Goblin with Magneto, cover sketch by Tony Scott. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have for $45. And then we have Star Trek Green Lantern with Worf, cover sketch by Jessica Court. Suggested retail $149.99, and we have for $45. Then we have Star Wars number 1 with Grogu and Frog, cover sketch by Ken Hazer. I can't believe this one's still here. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have for $45. Then we have Ahsoka, cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $45. And then What If Venom with Venom cover sketch by Ken Hazer. Suggested retail of $149, and we have it for $149.99, and we have $45. All right, so we got a handful of back issues, very reasonably priced, and then we have the ratio incentives. All right, so Becky, you still there? Here they come. First up, we have Iron Man number 233, and we have this one for $3. Marvel, and then we have Marvel Superheroes Summer Special number 2, and we have this one for $4. Then we have Thunderstrike number 14. And we have this one for $3.50. Then we have Iron Man number 235. And we have this for $3. Then we have X-Men number 100 giant size. And we have this for $5. You got it, Becky. Of the superheroes. Gotcha, Becky. Then we have X-Men number 101. This is from the 2000 run. And we have this one for $3. These are all in really great shape. I would say no lower than 8.5, but most of them are actually higher. All right. Then we got X-Men number 102. And we have this one for $3. And then we have X-Men number 103. And we have this for $5. And then we have X-Men number 286. And we have this one for $5. All right. So we got a lot of ratios today. Our Marvel ones came in a little bit late. And DC ones, I didn't get until yesterday, I want to say. So, yeah, I agree, CVB. All right, so let's do a quick Rex cap of the back issues. All right, so here we go. So again, we had Iron Man number 233 for $3. Then we had Thunderstrike number 14 for $3.50. Then we have Iron Man number 235 for $3. Then we have X-Men number 100 giant sized for $5. X-Men number 101 for $3. X-Men number 102 for $3. X-Men number 103 for $5. And X-Men 286 for $5. All right, so let's get into the ratios. Let me see. 2 pages of ratios almost. All right, here we go. Starting off with Justice League Unlimited number 3, cover G, incentive 1-in-50 ratio, Derek Kirk Kim cardstock variant. So it is a 1-in-50, and we have it tonight for $35. I'm telling you, I went nuts on these. I checked the prices and lowered them significantly from the lowest price I saw on the internet. Then we have Justice League Unlimited number 3, 125 ratio. It's the Tyler Kirkham variant. And we have this one for $10. Then Alien Paradiso number 2, 125 ratio, Ryan Brown variant. And we have this one for $20. Then we have What If Galactus Transformed Moon Knight number 1, cover B by Philip Tan. And we have this at cover at $3.99. And I have a handful of these. More than one. So, actually, you know what? Go back. The Justice League Unlimited number 3, cover G, the 150, we have 2 of. The Justice League Unlimited number 3, 125 Kirkman variant, we have 4 of. Alien Paradiso number 2, 125 ratio, we have 2 of. And the What If Galactus Transform Moon Knight number 1, cover B by Philip Tan, we have 6 of. All right, then we got What If Galactus Transform Moon Knight number 1, Ron Lim design variant. And I have that at cover at $3.99. All right, and this one was cool when I saw it. We have Laura Kinney, Wolverine number 2, 125 ratio, Lupacino variant. And we have this for $10. Bar-Lord, what's up, bud? Then we have Laura Kinney, Wolverine number 2, 1/100 Villalobos Virgin variant, and we have this for $50. Half a ratio. Then we had Rogue, the Savage Land number 1, 1/100 Virgin variant by J. Scott Campbell. All right, Robert, you want the Villalobos? Gotcha, Robert. And I only had one, so you got that one, buddy. All right. So where did I leave off? And you want the Campbell too? Okay. Gotcha, bud. And I only have one of that. You have an eye, Robert. All right. So then we got
sorry, Rex, how many of these did you have?
I only had one. I'm sorry, Mike Asbell. Robert Paulson beat you to it, my friend. I apologize for that. But I got lots of other ones that I have multiples of. Rogue the Savage Land, number 1 in 50 ratio by Tim Seeley. I have 2 of those, and I got for $18. So 1 in 50 for 18. Let me know, Mike, if you want that one. Sorry about that, Mike. Those are one of the few that I only have one of. All right. So I have the Seeley one, and then I have the Seeley 125 variant of the same title, and I have that for $7. All right, then I got New Champions number 1/100 ratio. Matt Harper's claiming the Rogue 125. You got it, Matt. All right, so I have 3 more of those left. If anybody is interested, then New Champions number 1/100 Art Germ Virgin variant. And we have that one for $50. All right. Robert, I got you, bud. I have 3 of those. So if anybody else wants one, got 2 left now. All right. Then this one's neat. What if Mickey and Friends became Fantastic Four? Number 1/100 black and white variant. And I have that one for $65. Two-minute warning. Gotcha, Jay. I won't miss it this time. So, Kenneth, how are you, my friend? Yeah, I know, but it's crazy. Most of the country now, it's I'll take a minute to talk about that. Most of the country is under a deep freeze. When it snows at the Gulf shores, you got snow in Alabama. Yes, Preston, I am. Jay's getting sick of me always going over the time. And now without John here, without Robbie here, I'm going to do my best to stay on schedule. So with most of the country in deep freeze, it feels like the only part of the country that is in deep freeze is the West Coast going the LA area going through all of those fires. It feels like one of those disaster movies. I mean, it's horrible. I don't even know what to say. I get up in the morning and I don't want to get out of bed, because I know I look out the window and I know how cold it's going to be. All right. I don't have a self-starter in my car. I'm curious because I don't even know if I can put one in because I drive a stick. So, when I park the car, I always have it parked in first, or if it's a reverse incline, I put in reverse, right? And I pull the brake. So what do you do? How do you sell, a self-starter in a car like that? Can you even get one? Anybody there good with cars? They have an answer? Yeah, Commander in Beef. Look, I got distracted and I'm still going to do it. I know, Jay, it's time. Take us a break. Hang out.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra, yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like...
No regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other. And with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dosed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's going to be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
So, Matt Carper, you were looking for magic. Email me which cover you're looking for. We may still have it, but I can look for it. So, TJ, yeah, I know, TJ. It's an old car. It may not be worth it. So, but I hate getting into a cold car. Yeah, Matt, you gotta email me, bud, because I'm gonna forget it after the show. Email is the best way. That's perfect. Send me a pic. That would be perfect. I'm very visual. This is where I can't make a mistake. Yeah, I was wondering about that this morning. Like, how would you do that, TJ? So you would have to bypass. I'm not putting it in myself, dude. Forget about that. Seems like it's more trouble than it's worth. And it's an older car. And next car, I'm not going to buy a stick. It's luckily my daughter's fiance can drive a stick. So there is somebody at her end that can drive a stick. So when I got sick, I was in the hospital. I have a garage, but it's filled with so much crap. Believe it or not, Lyle, my car is 2016. So this bad boy is almost 10 years old. It's a Mazda. It was one of the last of the sticks. I thought it'd be cool. Bought the car before my daughter could drive. Thought I'd teach her how to drive. Took her out 3 times. And that was it. I could not do it anymore. I was going to give her the car at some point, buy myself a new one. In the end, I bought her a car. She was so bad at it. I can't even tell you. So it's weird. It's a Mazda. I am driving this to death. This thing. So somebody pointed out the resale value on this car is probably going to be low since only 17% of Americans can drive a stick anymore. So it does make my car carjack proof. Okay. And I'm sure that no one's going to steal it because they take one look, they can't drive that. But it does ding the retail value or the resale value because so few people can drive it. So I'm going to drive this one until it drops. But the car's been excellent. I mean, just no major problems at all. Just change the oil, get a tune up every now and again. Subarus are good cars too. Yeah, I know, Preston. It's hard to believe, dude. I learned to drive a car. I'm that old on a stick, a 4-speed. Also a Mazda, ironically enough. And when it came time to buy a new car, I hadn't had one in a while. I thought it'd be fun, and it was. Except when I got stuck in traffic, like in New York area and stuff like that. A lot of clutching. My leg would get tired. But now, in hindsight, after everything that happened, it was a little bit, yeah, I know. Oh my God. TJ, I got to tell you, when my daughter, she was grinding my gears, it was making me nuts. I finally took her out 3 times. She goes, when are we going out again? I said, we're not. Okay. I'm paying for somebody to teach you how to drive. And I needed to anyway, lowered the insurance. And they had driver's ed in her high school. And to get the lower insurance, she had to take driving lessons from professional school. You know, I drove somebody's WRX once. It was pretty cool, but I felt like the clutch was super stiff. It was like hard to push down. Like this Mazda, the clutch is nice and it's not loose, but it's easy. And the leg, the length of the distance of the clutch and the brake are just right. I'm not a tall guy, but it just some cars it feels too short, too long. Like the clutch and the brake are not, I don't know, calibrated right. So what felt comfortable for the brake, the clutch was too far, so I didn't like it. But on the Mazda, it's perfect. It's same principle, dude. I never rode a motorcycle before. It just the whole clutching with my hand, I just felt weird, so never tried it. But you get used to it. It's. I find that when I travel and I rent a car, or when we used to go to tournaments long distance. Hey Jen, it would feel a little bit funny when we got home. You go for a week, couple of weeks. It would feel kind of fun to get back behind the wheel of my car and remember the clutch. And then when I would first drive the rental car, my left foot would be looking for something on the floorboard. Like, where's the clutch? Oh, and I remember there is no clutch. So, but at my age, I appreciate the ease of an automatic now more than ever. All right, let's get back to the ratios. I know Robert Paulson's probably sitting there going, what the? Get on with it. All right. So next up, we got Ultimate Wolverine number 1. 1 in 100 Lee Bermejo Virgin variant. And I have 2 of these, and we have this for $60. Yeah, Mr. Nobi, showing your age, buddy. Those of us that are old, a lot of us learn to drive on stick. Yeah, I bought the car because I thought it was a fun thing to do. And it was. For a long time, it was. All right. So then we had the Ultimate Wolverine number 1, 1 in 50 ratio by Gabrielle Del Otto. And we have this one for $18. Then we have Ultimate Wolverine number 1, 125 ratio by Steve Scroce. And I've got 5 of these, and I have this for $10. All right. Let's do a quick recap of the ratios. Or should we do a full one? Let's do a full one. What the heck? I got nowhere to be. It's cold out. All right. So starting from the top, giveaway. Ultimate Comics number 1, signed by Jonathan Hickman. And the hashtag, as always, hashtag EXP and CBD, all lowercase. You only need to enter it one time in chat. To enter the drawing, we'll do it towards the end of the show. Cool. All right. So then we have the Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. And as always, we got it for $5. Then we've got the DF grab bag revamped, 15 books for $10. Indie Marvel DC. Then we have the DF mystery box, 2 CGC 9.8s, 1 Virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, 10 back issues, $200 retail value guaranteed. We normally sell for $100. Tonight we got it for $85. All right, then we got the sketch covers, Superman vs. Flash, cover sketch by Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99. We have for $65. You know what? Tonight only, I'm going to make it $55 for all the new ones. How about that? And if you buy 2 of the new ones, I'll do it for $100. Getting crazy. Nick's going to run in here and break down the door like 5-0. All right, so then we got G.I. Joe number 301. Steve, I might do that. My friend. All right. So with Baroness cover sketch by Dan Neilinger. Suggested retail of $149.99. We had it at $65. I made it $55. Wolverine. You know what, Robert? You buy so many ratios from us. Make me a deal. Make me an offer. All right. I'll do something for you, buddy. All right. So where did I leave off? Okay. Action Comics number 18 with Brainiac 2. Cover sketch by Will Torres. Suggested retail of $149.99. We got it for $55. Then we have the Gotham War number 1 with Stargirl, cover sketch by Tracy Medina. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we have this one for $55. Buy 2 of the new sketch covers. I'll do 2 for $100. All right. So then the older sketch covers that I want to move. Green Lantern, Green Arrow number 87 with Mr. Freeze sketch cover by Dan Nilinger. Suggested retail of $149.99. We got a $45. I'll do it for $40 tonight. So then we'll do 2 for $65. How about that? How's that work? Yeah, what the heck? I'll do 2 for $65. That's crazy. You'll take the Wolverine 1/100. Hold on, let me get back there, buddy. Wolverine 1/100 and 1/50. All right. So right now, combined, right now it's priced at $78. How about this? I'll do them for $70 for both. What do you think? All right. So you tell me, Robert. I'm going to assume that works. So I'm going to jot you in, but you tell me if it doesn't. All right. So Miss Jen, is that a claim or a comment? I'm sorry. My brain is frozen. So Becky, they now put them out in 6-speed. So I have a 6-speed, which is cool. I got to admit, it's pretty cool. So, so let me know, Miss Jen, is that a claim or a comment there? All right. So which one was she looking at? Brainiac. Okay. Let's see. All right. So then we've got 2. What did I say? 2 for $65. Luckily, I write things down. Otherwise, I forget. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. All right. So Green Lantern Season 2, number 1 with Hal Jordan cover sketch by Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99. We've got it for $45, but I'm making all of them $40 tonight. Then we got Spider-Man. Let me see. The Flash. No problem, Stevie B. All right, so Stevie B is taking this one. Gotcha. All right. So then we got did that one. All right. Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin with Magneto cover sketch by Tony Scott. Suggested retail of $149.99. We've got it for $40. Then we got Star Trek Green Lantern with Worf cover sketch by, of course, Jessica Court. Rogue One SF. Let me see. Bear with me 1 second, buddy. I'm all over the place tonight. No, I'm sorry, SF. We only had the one. Sorry, buddy. The 4-speed Hearst. I remember that. All right, so the Wharf, it's just a retail $149.99. We had it at $45. I made it $40. Then this one, Star Wars number 1 with Grogu and Frog cover sketch by Ken Hazer. It's just a retail $149.99. We had it at $45. I'll make that $40. Then Ahsoka cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail $149.99. We had it at 45. I'm going to make that 40. And then finally, What If? Venom with Venom cover sketch by Ken Hazer. Suggested retail of $149.99. We had it at 45. I'm making it 40. And the older sketch covers, you buy two, I'll do it for 65. All right, so these are the back issues of the night. They are all 8.5s or better. I would say mostly better, but we try to be conservative, as you all know. All right, so we had Iron Man number 233. Got that for $3. Thunderstrike number 14. Got that for $3.50. Iron Man number 235. Got that for $3. Really, Preston? I think it is. X-Men number 100, giant size, and got that for $5. X-Men number 101, and we have that for $3. Then we have X-Men number 102, got that for $3. Then we got X-Men number 103, got that for $5. Then we have X-Men number 286, and we have that for $5 as well. Yeah, it's weird. And it used to be a windy road I used to take to work. And I love downshifting into a turn. And you can't do that in automatic. And I'd be able to speed out of the turn. That was what was really cool. I love that road. All right. So the ratios. All right. So Justice League Unlimited number 3, cover G. 1-50 ratio, Derek Kirk Kim, cardstock variant. Got that for $35. Justice League Unlimited number 3, 125, Tyler Kirkham variant. Got that for $10. I'm telling you, these are severely underpriced because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Alien Paradiso number 2, 125, Ryan Brown variant. Got that for $20. What If Galactus Transform Moon Knight number 1, cover B by Philip Tan. Got that at cover price of $3.99. What If Galactus Transform Moon Knight number 1 by Ron Lim, design variant. Got that at cover price of $3.99. Then Laura Kinney, Wolverine number 2, 125 ratio by Lou Pacino. I have that for $10. Then we have Rogue, the Savage Land number 1, 1-50 ratio, Tim Seeley. And we had that for $18. CVB, good one. Turning radius isn't too bad. Barlord, I gotta tell you, I thought the same when I bought the car, but I kind of like having the 6 speeds. It's a hell of a lot better than the 4 I started out with, my first car. All right. So then we got Road, the Savage Land, number 1, 125, Tim Seeley variant. Got that for $7. Then we got the New Champions number 1, 1-100 ratio, Archer and Virgin. And we have that for $50. Then we have What If Mickey and Friends Became Fantastic Four, 1-100 black and white variant. Got that for $65. Then Ultimate Wolverine number 1, 1-100 Lee Bermejo Virgin variant. And we have that for $60. Then Ultimate Wolverine number 1, 1-50 ratio by Gabriel Delgado. Got that for $18. And then finally, we have Ultimate Wolverine number 125 ratio by Steve Scroce. And we had that one for 10. So it's actually a little bit better to drive in the snow with too, having stick shift, I believe. Because I can, upshift at lower RPM so the wheels don't spin as much. I have at the traction control too, but I feel like if I hit it with low RPMs, it slows down the turning of the tires, and I can make it spin out in the snow too by getting the RPMs up. So I like it. It's kind of a pain. Like we went to this safari at Great Adventure where you drive your car through, and people were stopping, and and I had to stop and go. That got to be kind of a pain. All right, Lorena, the Wolverine 1 in 25. You got it, Laura. So, yeah, and weird. I agree. Yeah, I got you, Lorena. Yeah, Barlord, it is a great security system. Ain't nobody can carjack and nobody steals your car. They take one look and they're like, no way. The Furious Philly Drift. Yeah, Marcus, right? So I got to admit, it is theft proof. It's a great thing. It's getting to the point where you can't even get it valeted. All right, not that I normally do that, but it's getting to the point where you go to a valet parking and they don't know how to drive your car. So, Lyle, what kind of car do you have, dude? You have to be that flexible. All right, so let's do the Dynamite books. Man, they're a lot. All right, so if you watch Monday, I did go over them on Monday, but we're going to do them again, releasing today. All right. Yeah, we'll do another recap at some point. Barlord gives 2 thumbs up on it, too. So. All right, so to start, we have Powerpuff Girls number 7, cover A by Paulina Ganicho. Got that cover price of $4.99. Wow, Lyle. No kidding. Nice. Rebuilt a Jeep. Very cool. Yeah, I remember the days when they were all sticks. Then they got all fancy schmancy sticking in the automatic transmissions. Then it became a fashion statement now with the Jeeps. I remember when Porsche was nothing but stick. Then they got fancy too because so few people could drive them. All right, here we go. Powerpuff Girls number 7, cover B by Alessandro Rinaldi. And we got that at cover price of $4.99. Then we have Powerpuff Girls cover C by Cat Staggs. And we got that at cover price of $4.99. Then next up, we got Powerpuff Girls number 7, cover D by Pasquale Corlano. And we have that at cover price of $4.99. Then we have Powerpuff Girls number 7, cover E, 1:10 ratio by Ken Hazer. And we have this for $10. Then we have cover F, Powerpuff Girls number 7, 1:10 ratio Virgin by Ken Hazer. And we have that for $10. You see, Becky, it depends, doesn't it? So sometimes if the brake and the clutch are not calibrated, so the clutch goes too far back and the brake is too far up. So it's something you have to test drive. So I test drove my car and found that the clutch and the brake were the right distance, at least for my legs anyway. So it's not really a problem. And I don't feel cramped, and because when one is too short and one's too long, you feel a little bit cramped. But the clutch is the most important part. I don't like the ones where the clutch is super stiff. Like the WRX, I drove a friend. It was really cool, and the engine just sounds awesome. But I just felt like the clutch was so stiff, like I really had to press down on it. Yeah, CJ, right? The transmission, the squirrel show, and football. There you go. Yeah, right over here. I don't know how that came up. How did that come up? I don't know. I just said it out of the blue. I don't know. I get stuck on things. All right. So then we got Powerpuff Girls number 7, cover G, 1:15 ratio. Virgin cover by Pasquale Colano. And we have this one for $15. Then we have Powerpuff Girls number 7, cover H, 1:15 ratio. Virgin cover by Cat Staggs. And we have that for $15. I guess you can adjust it, right, Matt? My friend, he wasn't flappy, it was tight, and I really had trouble like pushing it through. But yeah, I like my car. Not gonna give it to my daughter because she still cannot drive a stick. So I'm just gonna keep driving that car until it drops. Will probably be the case. All my cars, I would drive to the point where it was just causing more CVT. Tell me if this is true, man. I've heard a lot of problems because I bought my daughter a Nissan that has a CVT, and somebody freaked me out. Said that there have been problems with it, whatever, and I don't know. But it is a full automatic, so I don't know. Is it a type, or I'm thinking something else? I thought it was called CVT. Variable something or another tranny is difficult. Okay. All right. So then let's finish out the Powerpuff Girls. We have Powerpuff Girls number 7, cover I, 1:20 ratio, Virgin cover by Alessandro Rinaldi. And we have that one for $20. Okay. I should know that. Subaru, one of their U.S. headquarters is here. Steve, Vendetta, I do. No, Lyle, no car comics. I'm sorry. I really did this. I feel like all the cars I've owned through the years, I feel like this is the best car I ever bought. Even down to like the tail lights, the headlights. I've had the car, what did I say, 10 years? I just now replaced one of the headlights. So I switched them both out. But, I used to have a Toyota 4Runner. That 4Runner, it felt like the taillights would go out every 6 months. I was getting so good at replacing it, I could do it in the dark. Big Hot Wheels comics. I should. I don't know where they are, though. All right. So last Powerpuff Girls, number 7, cover J, 1:25 ratio, Virgin cover by Paulina Ganicho. And we have this one for $25. No, Becky, it does not have a name. I think that's goofy. You don't name your cars. Okay, but I do love the car. Best car I ever bought. Well worth the money. All right. So then let's go to Barbarella. So we got Barbarella number 3, cover A by Joseph Michael Linzer. And we have that at cover price of $4.99. Then Barbarella number 3, cover B by Annie Wu. And we also have that at cover price of $4.99. Yeah, Matt Carper. That's funny. All right. So then we got Barbarella number 3, cover C by Richard Pace. And we had that at cover price of $4.99. Thelma and Pearl. Good one, Becky. Then we got Barbarella number 3, cover D, cosplay by, of course, Rachel Holland. And we have that at $4.99. Swamp Donkey. You guys are killing me. Then we got Barbarella number 3, cover E, Virgin cover by Joseph Michael Linzer. And we have that for $50. Then we have Barbarella number 3, cover F, 1:7 ratio by Anna Morozova. And we have that for $7. I remember the Pontiac Sunbird. Yeah, I remember the Pontiac Sunbird, that car. My first car was a Mazda GLC. They don't make it anymore, obviously. 4-speed. It was so stripped and bare. I did not even have it was black vinyl interior. So imagine I had to put a towel down in the summer if I was wearing shorts. Otherwise, I burn myself. There was no sun visor on the passenger side because what's a passenger need to see for? And all plastic floor mats, right? And I remember I had an AM radio, which I had a summer job, saved up, and bought myself a new radio, an AM FM, but couldn't afford speakers. So he gave me one. It used to sit without being mounted. It would sit where underneath the e-brake. And that's what I used until I could afford to buy speakers put in. How funny is that? I remember my first car, it was red. And the way it was shaped was hatchback. One of the first girls I dated, what was her name? Noelle. You're right. You're right. You do remember the first girl in your first car. She used to make fun of it and used to call it the Great Pumpkin. I remember. Oh my God. That was ancient history. I probably told my daughter that story about 1 million times. She's sick of hearing it. All right. So then we got Barbarella number 3, cover G, 1:10 ratio, cosplay Virgin cover by, of course, Rachel Holland. Ooh, Lyle, 1970 GTO. You had a cool car. I had the Great Pumpkin. Not fair. Not fair. All right. And then we got Barbarella number 3, cover H, 1:15 ratio, incentive cover by Joseph Michael Linzer. And we have that for $15. No comment, my friend. She's probably old enough to, well, we were the same age, so she's probably pretty old now. And I don't want to know what she looks like now. I really don't. Because all things I remember, she played lacrosse. But I don't want to see her old. I remember the way she looks still, but that was when we were both 17. So I don't really want to know what she looks like right now. Lyle, I'm sure, had a lot of action back then. Are you kidding me? In that kind of car, a GTO? Damn. Lucky. All right. So, hey, Jay,
Yes,
Second,
sir.
is it 2-4? Is it 30?
30.
Okay.
So we got about 8 minutes.
All right. I lost track. What color, Lyle? Yeah. What color? Lyle, you still have that car? That's vintage now. It's a classic. Man, that thing has got to be worth 10 times what you paid for it back then. Carousel orange. Yeah, that thing's got to be worth probably 100 times what you paid for it now I think about it. That is a classic car at this point in time. That's cool. I have no idea where GLC is. In junkyard somewhere, I'm sure. And even if it was still around, ain't no way it's worth 100 times what I paid for it. I think it was my dad's car before it became mine. And I think my dad paid like, I want to say $4,500 for it, brand new. And he complained and complained and complained how expensive cars were. Did you imagine that? That was a 1980 Mazda GLC. I'll never forget that. Crazy stuff. But Lyle, that is a cool car. I can understand why you kept it. All right. Those underground comics. All right, then we got Barbarella number 3, cover I, 120 ratio, virgin cover by Anna Morozova. And we had that for 20. Then we got Barbarella number 3, cover J, 120 ratio, virgin cover by Richard Pace. And we had that for 20. Then we've got Barbarella number 3, cover K, 125 ratio, virgin line art by Joseph Michael Linzer. And we have that for 25. We'll finish out the Barbarellas. And we got Barbarella number 3, cover L, 125 ratio, virgin cover by Annie Wu. Mr. Nope, you sure can. Let me go back. And this one we have at 25. All right, so Mr. Nope, you want a cover A and a cover H. Okay, let me see. Cover A for Nope. And cover H for Nope. Gotcha, bud. All right. So I'm curious, what was everyone's first car? Yeah, definitely, Lyle. Send me one. I like to see it. That is so cool. I would have died for that car when I was young. I can imagine I would have been so cool. I remember driving my friend's what was it? It was an LTD, a Ford. Camry. Okay, Marcus. I remember that thing was big. And it was 2 doors, so the doors were so heavy. Who remembers when the high beam was on the floor, that little disc on the left side next to the brake? That was how you turn your high beam on. I remember, let me say, I remember the LTD. Yep, the dimmer. I'm trying to think. SF, you sure can. Which version though, buddy? And SF, could you please hit the submission form, pinned at the top of the chat? So I have your info. I'm not sure if we have it. All right, so you want a Virgin Barbarella. Let me see. Let me go back here. All right, so I need to know, SF, which Virgin. All right, there is a Virgin by Joseph Michael Linzer. That's cover E. There is the Virgin by Anna Morozova. That's cover I. Oh, Linzer. Okay, gotcha. Let me see. Number 3, cover E version by Joseph Michael Linzer. Gotcha. All right. So SF, if you could, fill out submission form. Becky, you sure can. This way I can send you an invoice in the morning. So Becky wants 2 grab bags. Gotcha, Becky. All right, got you down, Becky. All right, thanks, SF. The Joseph, and just to confirm, you want the Joseph Michael Linzer cover E, Barbarella number 3. Gotcha, my friend. You got it, buddy. All right. So, yeah, what did TJ say? Starter pedal. I don't remember those. I remember my uncle had a Volvo that still had to choke. So, you know, it was about that time that he started to eliminate the choke. So that was always interesting to watch him do that. I couldn't drive yet at that point. It was a white Volvo. And then he had a Mustang. That was a nice one. A stick. That was a nice car. I really liked that car. Was hoping he'd give it to me, but then he ended up selling it. I was very disappointed when he let me know. I go, what happened to the Mustang? And he goes, I sold it. I was crushed. I was absolutely crushed. Caprice Estate Wagon. I remember those. Who remembers the Landau roof? What the heck was that about? It's a leather roof. A pleather roof, but not all of it, just part of it. And weird, I know, right? What was up with that? I had an uncle who had it. He had a Chevy Malibu with a Landau roof. I'm like, what is this? Okay. It used to get torn up. That was the dumbest idea by any designer. A Chevette, I remember that. Corinthian leather. What was the point? That thing would get ripped up. I did not, Robert. I'm sorry. We did not get that. So it was not in my stack. Yes, a partial vinyl roof was a Landau roof. I never understood that. You know, and my uncle, that was another uncle, and he traded in his Duster, his Dodge Duster, which was a smoking good car. That was so cool. For this Malibu, Chevy Malibu with a Landau roof. Man, that was bad move. That was a bad move. All right, we got to take our last break. So we're going to do that, and we will finish up with the Terminator, and then we will do a full Rex Cap. All right, so hang out. We're having fun. And want to know what your first car was? Plymouth Duster. That's right. That was a great car. That was so cool. AMC Hornet. That was an ugly car. I'm sorry, TJ. That was a damn ugly car. All right, so Jay, take us to break. We'll be right back.
The limit is the sky with no glass ceiling. But if the shoe fits, feel free to walk up in it. You can catch me in the sky with no flight attendants, or either in the coupe, but the roof is not attended. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. Brad Pitt, I button up Benjamin. I'm not like them, my car was cut different. For those that are listening, please know that I never backpedal, nah, never that. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form. Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
Hey, we're back. All right, so who said their brother had a Plymouth Fury? A Make 2. That was a cool car. Let me see. Mr. Nope, you are right. Gas tanks mounted on the outside. Who came up with that? That was not smart. Let's see. I remember the back seat that faced backwards on station wagons. Oh my God, that was so dangerous. I remember riding in the back of the cab of a pickup. There was no concern about that. I remember riding into trailer. My friend's dad was driving the pickup, and we rode in the trailer he picked up, so we all go camping. So you rented the trailer so that we could take all the crap to the campsite. I remember riding around that. Oh my God, it's crazy. I remember a friend of mine's dad had a Cougar with the turn signals in the back. They do that sequence blink. That was so cool. I remember that was so cool. That guy was a cool car too. Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm reliving those days. All right, so Terminator, here we go. Terminator number 4, cover A by Declan Shalvey. And we had that cover price for $4.99. Then we had Terminator number 4, cover B by Edwin Galman. And we had that at cover price of $4.99. Yeah, right, CJ. Who had a car where it was stick, but it was the stick, the gear shifter was on the steering column? Who remembers that? I have never driven a car like that though, but I remember friends and their parents had cars like that. I thought it was so weird. 3 on the tree. That's it. So I'm guessing the demographic of this show is pretty much up there. Or the younger ones aren't commenting, or they've checked out. They can't stand this conversation. All right. Terminator number 4, cover C by Cat Staggs. And we have that one for $4.99. Yeah, I remember those. Becky. The Subaru trucks it was kind of a pickup, it kind of wasn't. And they had the jump seats in the back, facing backwards. I remember that. That had to be before Subaru was known for safety, I guess. Terminator number 4, cover D by David Cousins. And we have that cover price of $4.99. Then the Brat, that's it, make two. Then Terminator cover number 4, cover E, foil cover by Declan Shalvey. And we have that for $9.99. Then we have cover F, the foil version by Declan Shalvey. And we have that for $29.99. Then we have cover H, 1:10 ratio, foil cover by Cat Staggs. And we have that for $9.99. Then we have Terminator number 4, cover I, 1:10 ratio, incentive by Declan Shalvey. We have that for $10. Joe Isuzu, I remember those commercials. Then we got cover J, 1:15, foil cover, Virgin, Cat Staggs. Have that for $15. Then we have cover K, 1:15 ratio, Virgin setup by Declan Shalvey. Have that for $15. Then we have cover L, 1:20 ratio, Virgin cover by David Cousins. Have that for $20. Then cover M, 1:20 ratio, Virgin cover by Cat Staggs. And we have that for $20. Hey, Phil, what's going on, buddy? Then we got Terminator number 4, cover N, 1:25 ratio, Virgin cover by Andrew Down. And that for $25. Then cover O, 1:25 ratio, Virgin cover by Declan Shalvey. And $25. Then we have cover P, FOC bonus, Burning Earth icon art by Alex Ross. Marcus, I'm not sure, buddy. Send me an email and I'll forward the email to those in. We have this at cover price of $4.99. Then we got cover Q, 1:5 ratio, FOC foil, Burning Earth icon art by Alex Ross. And we have that for $9.99. Then we have Terminator number 4, cover R, 1:7 ratio, FOC Virgin Burning Earth art icon by Alex Ross. We have that for $7. And then cover S, 1:11 ratio, FOC foil Virgin Burning Earth icon by Alex Ross for $29.99. All right. Thank you, Mr. No, for answering this question. All right, so let's do a full Rex cap, and then we will go to the drawing. All right. So if you haven't entered already, the giveaway is Ultimate Comics number 1, signed by Jonathan Hickman. Hashtag is EXP NCBD, all lowercase. Enter it once to enter the drawing. All right. So then we got the Dynamite 10-pack, a reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. And as always, we got it for $5. Then we have the DF revamped grab bag, 15 bucks for $10. Indie Marvel DC. Then we have the DF mystery box, 2 CGC 9.8. 1 Virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed. We normally sell it for $100. Hey, Mill Skills, got it for $85. So Superman vs. Flash cover sketch by Joe Del Beato, Mariam Nicieza. Oh no, can't do that. Stevie B. Klein. Sorry. G.I. Joe number 301 with Baroness cover sketch by Dan Eilinger. It's just a retail of $149.99. We had 65. I'm making it 55. Yeah, sure thing, Mr. Note. All right, so you want, all right, hold on. You want the 2 PPG comics. Let me go there. The 1 in 10s. Gotcha, Mr. Note. Gotcha down, buddy. SF, the Green Lantern sketch. All right, so it's, I'm guessing you mean Green Lantern Season 2, number 1 with Hal Jordan cover sketch by Mariana Nicieza. SF, I'm assuming you mean this one. It is $40. It's just a retail $149.99. We had it at 45. I lowered it to 40. Buy 2 of the older ones. I'll do 2 for 65. All right. Okay, you got it, SF. I got you down, buddy. Got you down, buddy. All right. Where I leave off, Jay? Thank you. All right, so then we got Action Comics number 18 with Brainiac 2, cover sketch by Will Torres. I don't know if Miss Jen's still in the room, but it's just a retail $149.99. We had 65, and I lowered that to 55. Then we had the Gotham War number 1 with Stargirl, cover sketch by Tracy Medina. Suggested retail of $149.99. We had it 65. I lowered that to 55. 2 of the newer ones, I'll do for 100 if you buy 2. Then Green Lantern, Green Arrow, number 87, with Mr. Freeze, sketch cover by Dan Nylinger. It's just a retail of $149.99. I had it 45. I'm doing it at 40 time. And the older ones, buy 2 for 65. Yeah, definitely email me, bud. Best way. Then we had Spider-Man Shadow Green Goblin with Magneto, cover sketch by Tony Scott. It's just a retail of $149.99, and we've got it for 40. Then Star Trek Green Lantern with both cover sketch by Jessica Court. It's just a retail of $149.99, and we've got that for 40. Then Star Wars number 1. I can't believe this is not gone. With Grogu and Frog cover sketch by Ken Hazer. Suggested retail of $149.99. We had it at 45. I lowered that to 40. Really, no one? I think this is awesome. Oh, well. All right, then we got Ahsoka cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariana Nicieza. Suggested retail $149.99. We had it at 45, and I lowered that to 40. Then we got What If Venom with Venom cover sketch by Ken Hazer. It's just a retail of $149.99. We had it at 45, and I lowered that to 40. See you, Mike. Be careful out there. All right. So what did Mr. Nope say? That's funny. All right. So then we got Iron Man number 233. See, Edward. And we got that for $3. Then we have Thunderstrike number 14. We have that for $3.50. Then we have Iron Man number 235, and we have that for $3. Hey, James Poe, thanks for joining us, man. Then we have X-Men number 100 giant size, and we have that for $5. These back issues are all 8.5 or better, and I would say an 8.5 is very conservative. Then we have X-Men number 101. We have that for $3. Then we have X-Men number 102. This is a run from the 2000s. We have that for $3. Then we have X-Men number 103, and we have that for $5. Then we have X-Men number 286, and we have that for $5. All right. So here are the ratio incentives. Justice League Unlimited number 3, cover G. It is the 150 ratio. The Derek Kirk Kim cardstock variant. And we have for $35. Then we have Justice League Unlimited number 3, 125 ratio, Tyler Kirkham variant, and we have this for $10. Then we have Alien Paradiso number 2, 125 ratio by Ryan Brown variant. Have that for $20. Then we have What If Galactus Transformed Moon Knight number 1, cover B by Philip Can. Have that at cover price of $3.99. Then we have What If Galactus Transformed Moon Knight number 1, Ron Lim design variant. Have that at cover price of $3.99. Then we have Laura Kinney, Wolverine number 2, 125 ratio, Luke Pacino variant. And we have that for $10. Then we have Road the Savage Land, number 1, 1 in 50 ratio, Tim Seeley variant. I had that for $18. Then we have Road the Savage Land, number 1, 125 ratio by Tim Seeley. And we have that for $7. Then we have the New Champions, number 1, 1/100 ratio by Art Germ. It's a virgin cover. Had that for $50. Then we have What If Mickey and Friends Became Fantastic Four, number 1, 1/100 ratio. And we have this for $65. Then we have Ultimate Wolverine, number 1, 1/100 Lee Bermejo, virgin cover variant. We have this for $60. Then we have Ultimate Wolverine, number 1, 1 in 50 ratio by Gabrielle Del Otto. Have that for $18. Then we have Ultimate Wolverine, number 1, 125 ratio by Steve Scroce. And we have that for $10. Then we have Powerpuff Girls, number 7, cover A by Paulina Ganicho at cover price of $4.99. Then we have cover B by Alessandro Rinaldi. That cover price of $4.99. Then we have cover C by Cat Staggs. Cover price $4.99. Cover D by Pasquale Corlano. That cover price of $4.99. Then we have cover E, 110 ratio by Ken Hazer. And we have those for $10. And then we've got cover F, 110 ratio by Ken Hazer. Have that for $10. Then we got cover G, 1 in 15 ratio, virgin cover by Pasquale Corlano for $15. Then we have cover H, 1 in 15 ratio, virgin cover by Cat Staggs. We have that for $15. Then we have Powerpuff Girls number 7, cover I, 120 ratio, virgin cover by Alessandro Rinaldi, and we have that for $20. Then we have cover J, 125 ratio, virgin cover by Paulina Gancho, and we have that for $25. Then we have Barbarella number 3, cover A by Joseph Michael Linzer, cover price of $4.99. Barbarella number 3, cover A. Then we have Barbarella number 3, cover B by Annie Wu, cover price $4.99. Cover C by Richard Pace, cover price of $4.99. Cover D, cosplay by Rachel Holland, and we have that for cover price of $4.99. Then we have cover E, Virgin Cover by Joseph Michael Linzer. We have that for 50. And then we have cover F, 1:7 ratio by Anna Morozova for 7. Then we have cover G, 1:10 ratio cosplay version by Rachel Holland. We have that for 10. Then we have cover H, 1:15, set up by Joseph Michael Linzer. Have that for 15. And then cover I, 1:20 ratio version by Anna Morozova. Have that for 20. Then we got cover J, 1:20 ratio virgin cover by Richard Pace. Got that for 20. Then we have cover K, virgin line art, 1:25 ratio virgin line art by Joseph Michael Linzer. And we have that for 25. Then we have cover L, 1:25 ratio virgin cover by Annie Wu. We have that for 25. Then we have Terminator number 4, cover A by Declan Shalvey. Had that cover price of $4.99. Cover B by Edwin Gallman, cover price. Cover C by Kat Staggs, cover price of $4.99. Cover D by David Cousins, and got that at cover price of $4.99. Then we have cover E, foil cover by Declan Shalvey, and we have that for $9.99. Then cover F, foil version by Declan Shalvey for $29.99. Then we have cover H, 1:10 foil by Kat Staggs for $9.99. Then cover I, 1:10 ratio by Declan Shalvey for $10. Then cover J, 1:15 ratio foil version by Kat Staggs for $15. Cover K, 1:15 virgin incentive by Declan Shalvey. Then cover L, 1:20 virgin by David Cousins for $20. Cover N, 1:20 virgin by Kat Staggs for $20. Cover N, 1:25 virgin cover by Edwin Gallon. Got that for $25. Cover O, 1:25 ratio virgin cover by Declan Shalvey for $25. Cover P, FOC bonus, Burning Earth icon art by Alex Ross for cover price of $4.99. Cover Q, 1:5 ratio FOC foil Burning Earth icon by Alex Ross for $9.99. Then 1:7 FOC virgin Burning Earth by Alex Ross for $7. And then 1:11 ratio FOC foil virgin cover Burning Earth icon by Alex Ross for $29.99. And there you have it. That is all the books on the show. So we're going to do the first giveaway. Is the Ultimate Comics number 1, signed by Jonathan Hickman. All right. So go ahead, Jay. Spin that wheel. Kenneth Bird wins again.
Well,
what's that?
I mean, he did just win Monday. Are we sure we want to? Like, it's up to you.
Yeah. What the hell?
Okay.
What the heck? The guy's got no heat in his house. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. So I promised, and I didn't pick one out during the break. I forgot. But I promised Steven Detta, I think it was, that I was going to do 2 giveaways. So I'm going to do 2 giveaways. But here's the trick. It's going to be a surprise because I haven't picked it yet. Okay? So I'm going to pick it tomorrow. So second giveaway. So we're going to spin the wheel, figure out who wins, and the giveaway will be a surprise. There you go. Go ahead, Jay. Matthew Derrick. All right, so Matthew Derrick, hopefully you are still watching because I don't believe you have ever claimed anything on our show. So Matthew Derrick, hopefully you're going to watch, rewind, or whatever. If you're not here now, I need you to hit that submission form pinned at the top of the chat because otherwise I don't know where to send your giveaway. So hopefully you're still here. You're listening. Go ahead and hit that submission form, or I cannot send you the giveaway. If it was one of our regulars, no problem. But your name doesn't seem real familiar, so I don't think we've ever sent you anything. There you go. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, Matthew, no problem. X-Men 286. Well, I'm glad you're here because now I know I can send you the books. I can send you your giveaway. Matthew, Derek. Okay. So you got the X-Men. All right, give me a second here. Catch up. All right, so Iron Man 235. Got to Matthew. Right. Let's see. Barbarella G. Can you highlight? Oh, thank you, Jay. You're the best, dude. Because I wouldn't remember my head if it wasn't attached. Okay, Matthew.
I got you, Rex.
D. All right. What is the last book? Oh, Galactus Moon Knight. What if Galactus Moon Knight on that one?
And you see he's going to take both of those, right?
Okay, yes. Matt D. And he wants a 15. Gotcha. Matt D. All right, got him. There you go. All right.
Well, I just want to say welcome in, Matthew. This is going to be an experience for you, no pun intended, because this is one of the best sales shows you could ever be a part of. This is a great group here.
It is. I mean, you should have been here Monday, Marcus. So, Matt, make sure that you fill out the form. It's pinned at the top of the chat, and you will get an email invoice. So please put your email and your ship to address, and you will get an invoice from me or Amy tomorrow morning-ish. I'm a little bit behind, so it might tail into after lunchtime, but definitely awesome, Matthew. But you'll definitely see an invoice, and it'll have instructions on how to pay, and we'll get it out to you as soon as we can. So again, thanks for hanging out the extra hour, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. This is, again, a great group. Love talking about cars with you guys and walking down the Mr. Nope. I sure can, buddy. That's very nice. And this is what we were talking about. All right, so Nope. And I'm sending it to Ed Weird, right? Is that what it says? Yeah. Okay. Got it. All right. Lyle, you got that right. Stay warm, everyone. I don't know if Easy Go Lucky's still in the house, but be safe, bud. I read today that Santa Ana winds are picking up again. No art show this Friday. Nick's taking a break, but we will be back on Monday, normal time, 6 to 8, with Rock and Robbie from PCP, and maybe John will join us. Who knows with him? But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for the extra hour. I really do appreciate it. Everyone, stay safe, be warm. I'll say easy go lucky. There you are, buddy. Stay safe. All right. I will see you guys Monday.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.